We'll have ourselves a partly cloudy night on our hands. Not all that bad overall, not that much of a breeze to speak of either, with low temperatures falling mainly in the 20s, near 30 in a couple of areas, which is a lot closer to where we should be for this time of year. Then for the second day of November, we creep up the thermometer a little bit more into the 50s in many locations, though a few holdouts still in the 40s. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast, including a few opportunities for rain showers along the way. It's all in a little bit, but until then, First to 4 starts right now.
Live from Kiloland Media Group. Kiloland News, first at 4.
A sex offender is back behind bars in Minnehaha County facing even more sex-related charges.
Plus, a beloved Christmas tree in downtown Sioux Falls is now reaching the end of its life. We look at what will happen with the Minnesota Avenue tree. And
later, one Brandon woman is already preparing for next year's Halloween as she makes it easier for families to buy new costumes. Good afternoon, and thanks for tuning in to First at 4. I'm Don Jorgensen.
And I'm Bridget Bennett. Construction season is coming to a close across South Dakota after a productive summer. The city of Sioux Falls and the Department of Transportation held a press conference today detailing some of the biggest projects and how far construction has come so far.
The city categorizes their road construction projects into 3 different areas.
First, our expansion projects to accommodate future growth that we're experiencing in Sioux Falls, our rehabilitation projects, which improve the condition of streets in poor condition, and finally our proactive maintenance projects, which aims to keep our good streets in good condition.
Coming up tonight on Kiloland News at 6, we are going to take a look at what it takes to wrap up construction for the season and which projects will resume in the spring.
Another Iowa poultry producer is reporting an outbreak of the bird flu. The Iowa Department of Agriculture says the disease was detected in a commercial turkey flock in Buena Vista County, which is in the northwest corner of the state.
This is the 4th outbreak of bird flu reported in Iowa within the last 2 weeks. A bird flu outbreak can be devastating to any flock, especially commercial flocks packed with thousands of birds. Past outbreaks have led to entire flocks being euthanized.
After only 1 week on the job, the North Dakota Republican Party's executive director has now resigned. This comes after a media outlet publicized some of Dave Roatman's social media posts that were demeaning toward women and dismissed concerns raised by black people about racism.
The posts are dated from just over a year ago to as recently as this month. Roatman previously worked for the South Dakota GOP. The North Dakota Republican Party chair said that she was very disappointed by Roatman's posts.
She said the search committee looked at everything and that the disparaging posts were, quote, kind of buried. Well, President Joe Biden is visiting Minnesota today to announce more than $5 billion in investments to rural communities. Biden is kicking off a 2-week Investing in Rural America tour.
The White House says part of the money will go towards the climate-smart agriculture. Biden is also expected to announce $274 million in investments for rural high-speed internet connection. The president is also addressing clean water, affordable energy, and improvements to infrastructure.
It certainly looked nicer outside today.
I felt that this afternoon. It turned out to be a fairly nice day.
Yeah, a lot better than yesterday, Adam. How did you survive trick-or-treating?
Still here, so that's always a good thing. We are not going to be lacking in the candy department in the household for several months, to put it that way. But we were able to get through Halloween, albeit a little on the chillier side of things. But today it felt noticeably better, even though temperatures weren't too far above for what we had seen in a couple of locations. We did get up to 52 at the airport in Sioux Falls. That is our current and our high temperature so far. As we take a look at Great Bear, northwest wind at 13 miles per hour. Amazing what a little extra sunshine will do, not to mention a bump up on the thermometer for that matter. Meanwhile, along the marina in Yankton, we've also been able to warm up a bit more, up to 55 for the first day of November. West wind at 13 miles per hour. So we are continuing with that trend in terms of having warmer temperatures to kick off a new month. But unlike, say, October and September, we aren't setting records this time, so modest gains. 40 right now in Aberdeen, 49 for Pierre, 54 Rapid City, 52 for Spearfish, 45 up toward Buffalo, and plenty of 40s up toward Mobridge, Sisseton into Ortonville, Marshall, and Worthington. The wind has not been that big of an issue today. 10 to 15 miles per hour on the high end of the scale, but considering what we've had to deal with on a couple of other occasions, this is at least tolerable. Satellite and radar really don't have a whole lot of anything going on for that matter, as we have stayed largely quiet with a good amount of sunshine in place. Again, that helping bring up the temperature by a couple of degrees. And as we go through the next couple of days, we'll call it a healthy mix of sun and clouds as we go into the second half of this work and school week. Lows tonight dropping into the 20s in many locations, with highs tomorrow mainly in the 50s south and west of Sioux Falls. Some 40s hanging tough toward Brookings into Spencer and Worthington. Up in northeastern Keloland, 40s to near 50. Again, a healthy mix of sun and clouds. And out west, we'll see a little bit of everything. Partly sunny skies, 40s to the north, 50s to near 60, however, further to the south. We'll go through the rest of your 7-day forecast, which does feature a few chances for rain all as we head through the hour.
All right. Thanks a lot, Adam. For more than a decade, a Nebraska woman knew she needed help but wasn't finding it through existing mental health and addiction recovery programs.
A generous grant from philanthropist Mackenzie Scott means that NAMI Southwest Iowa is now going to be able to expand its programs. Katrina Markle with our CBS affiliate in Nebraska has the story.
I would call and say I need to go to detox or I need to go somewhere because I can't stop drinking and I don't want to die.
Devin struggled with addiction but never connected it to other mental health issues. She just wanted help.
I want to stop doing what I'm doing. I don't want to keep ending up in jail and rehab.
Just like Devin, approximately 8.5 million adults in the U.S. experience a mental illness and substance use disorder at the same time. Anna Kilpack is the local executive director of NAMI, or the National Alliance on Mental Illness. She says treatment for folks with a dual diagnosis is not one size fits all.
Maybe that's where we need to take a step back and say, okay, what can we do differently? Let's not keep doing the same thing over and over again that's not working.
The project, called Reconnect, was made possible by philanthropist Mackenzie Scott, once married to Amazon's Jeff Bezos. The Southwest Iowa chapter applied for and got $100,000 of the funds Scott awarded to NAMI nationally.
We want families to understand the connection between mental illness and substance use disorder, and individuals to understand that, so they can reconnect with themselves, they can reconnect with their families, and reconnect with recovery.
Devin, whose recovery started 3 years ago, is now a peer leader.
Everything that NAMI has to offer is free, and it's led by trained peers, people who have been there.
NAMI has chapters in Nebraska and Iowa, but only the Neola chapter has Reconnect. Kilpack expects good things from Scott's national gift to NAMI.
I think we're going to see a lot of new ways to help people.
In Neola, Iowa, Katrina Markle, 3 News Now.
Philanthropist Mackenzie Scott also donated money to organizations with operations in South Dakota.
And that includes $20 million to Planned Parenthood North Central States. She also donated $1.5 million to Meals on Wheels in western South Dakota.